All right, let's see. We're not doing it. And it was going to be just a bunch of us watching Kelly do it by herself. And you. Oh, wait, no, you already did it. Yeah, I already did it. All right, my whole body's in there. Okay, is Molly Warren coming? I'm going to give her like 30 seconds. Perfect. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. Now I can hear you.
Okay. I was like, you should be able to.
Yeah. It's raining here, so we're in like the alcove.
Oh, cool. I was wondering. Awesome. Yay, I'm excited.
Yeah. All right, cool. You're upstairs. So can you see everything? And can you
It's a little skippy. I can see everything.
Okay, well, you know the sequence, so that's good.
I can hear you. Oh, your mat just blew away.
Oh my goodness. That's how organized I am. All right. Are we ready to rock and roll? Lally, my Zoom will end at 45, but I'll restart because I don't pay for this. So, FYI. All right. All right, guys, let's start on our mats, on our backs. Legs out. Body on the ground, palms up. Soak it in. Try not to alter your breath yet. Just be. Thank you so much for coming with me as I start my journey as a yogi teacher. And I just kind of want to offer up an intention to you guys. So since I'm beginning, I kind of want to take this practice as always coming to your mat and coming to your day at a beginner's mind. We know so much, but when we come to things at a beginner's mind, we are noticing so much more. So here's a little quote. For the beginner yoga practitioner, there's a world of possibility and potential just waiting to be explored. And there's also the ability to truly listen. Once we think we know, we stop really listening. So as we practice, let's just think about that. So you guys have all done yoga before, I know. So if there's a pose where you're like, I got this, that's what I always do. I'm amazing at it. Well, just do something different or listen and go from the ground up, and you might explore something new. So all together, let's take a big deep breath through our nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let's do another one. Big deep breath through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all out. All right, let's start to wiggle your feet. Take a full body stretch, arms overhead, feet to the back of your mat. Inhale, big, big, big. And as you exhale, bring your knees, arms together. Rock it out a little bit. And when you are ready, you roll over to either side and meet in a tabletop position. We're gonna warm up our spine a little bit. So do some cat-cows. On an inhale, look up, round. Sorry, I'm looking for this. And exhale, push, puff up your back. Do another one. Inhale, round your spine, look up. Exhale, bring it back. We're gonna do one more on your breath. All right. Let's meet in a downward facing dog. Since this is the first one, let's walk out those feet, bend knees, hips high, shake your head. Say good morning to your body. Thank your body for coming. We are all so, so grateful to be here. And remember, maybe pretend this is the first time you've ever done a downward dog. See what you feel like. All right, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, place your knees to your mat. Do one more cat-cow. Waking up our body on your own breath. All right, let's go back to downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward to the top of your mat, and take tiny steps all the way up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale, hands on hips. Exhale, come all the way up. Mountain pose. So just for a minute, we've all stood like this, right? So I'm just gonna explain mountain pose. I just learned this is such an amazing, amazing yoga pose. It just seems so simple. So let's start with our feet. We're grounding through our feet. We have 3 corners of our feet. Feel all 3 corners, the heel, pinky toe, and the big toe. Feel it, ground it down. Then go up through your legs. Contain your muscles in your legs. So thighs tight, glutes tight. Shoulders back and down. Head straight ahead. Tall spine, but keep that natural curve. Don't try to make your body stiff. If you have everybody's spine is curved, right? So keep that natural body, but also remember the containment. Feel strong like a mountain. So every time we're here, and really in every single pose, you want to contain and you want to remember that mountain pose. So hips above shoulders, in alignment. All right, inhale, your arms up to the sky. Touch palms to the top. Exhale, bring them to heart center. We're going to start with some pranayama breathing. Inhale through your nose. Interlock your fingers in an audible exhale out. Push your hands all the way down. Inhale through your nose, arms circle up and out. Meet the top, hands together, audible exhale out. Bring your hands down. Lock your fingers, push it all the way down. Remember that mountain pose. Remember the containment. Inhale. Follow the gaze as you go up. And exhale. Don't be scared to make noise. Push it down to the ground. Get it all out, empty out. Inhale. Reach your hands to the top. Audible exhale. Last one. Let's make this the biggest inhale of our morning. Maybe pause the top a little bit. And exhale. All right, starting with tree pose, hands on your hips, ground down through your left leg. Right knee turns out to the right side. Using your hamstrings only, hold that right foot up as high as it goes, doesn't matter where you go. You can hit your ankle and you can hit your knee, it's fine. Pause here, tighten your glutes, tighten your core, and when you feel steady, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, grow length in your spine. Exhale, tighten your leg, ground down through your standing leg. Try to rotate that right leg and hip out a little bit more if you can. Try to keep your hips stable. If you want to grow your branches, go for it. Inhale. Exhale. Shine your heart up. Inhale, bring your feet back together. Exhale, arms back down by your side. Other side, hips, hands on your hips. Left leg turns out. Again, only using your hamstrings. Pull that leg up. Hips level and stable. Ground down through the standing leg. Tighten those booties. And when you are ready, hands to heart center. Tighten your core. So the containment piece here is you're strengthening your muscles as you're stretching them. So you might want to work a little bit harder in each pose. Take one more deep breath in and out. Feet back to center. All right, let's meet in mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Interlock your fingers except your pointer fingers. You can bring your feet hip distance apart or together. Just feel sturdy and strong. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale to the right. Think about mountain pose again. Even though we're twisting, we're keeping our shoulders and our head in line. Our feet are stable. Our legs are contained. We are stretching that side body on the left. As you inhale, you can back out a little bit and exhale, deepen the stretch. One more inhale and deepen the stretch. Inhale, come back to center. You can bend your knees, bend your elbows, shake it out. Come back up. Inhale and over to the left. Ground down through your feet. Don't forget about those toes. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale a little bit out. Exhale deeper into the pose. Stretch that right side body. One more inhale. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, come back up to center. Arms in front of you, palms down. Your feet can be parallel apart or a little bit further. Take an inhale and sit back on your exhale into a chair. Look down to see those little toes sticking out. Shoulders back and down. Proud chest. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze your core. Think about your navel is crushing back to your spine. Same with this one. As you inhale, you come up a little bit, and then exhale, sink deeper. Maintain your muscles. You got this. That imaginary chair sucks, doesn't it? All right, inhale all the way back up. This time, raise up on your tippy toes. Arms stay the same. You can stay here, or if you feel steady, bend your knees like you're sliding down an imaginary wall behind you. Keep breathing. A lot of people hold breaths during this one. If your heels fall, come back out of the pose a little bit. You want to stretch out the fascia in your feet. One more inhale, exhale a little bit deeper. And inhale all the way up. Feet down, arms down. All right, inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, right arm under left arm, eagle arms. Or if you cannot do this, opposite arms to opposite shoulders. Let's start off. Inhale, exhale, sit back down in your chair. Inhale your right leg slowly over your left. If you have the space, wrap your toes around your left leg. You can even kickstand on the ground. Try to keep both hips pointing forward. This is an awesome one because you are pulling your arms against each other, tightening those legs, constricting the blood flow. Breathe. One more breath in. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. And explode out of the pose, all the way up, arms up. Exhale, left arm under right arm, eagle arms. Inhale. Exhale, sit down in your chair. Left leg slowly over your right. Cross it in the back if you can, or kickstand down. Tighten your arms together. Squeeze your legs. Keep breathing. Try to stay upright in this position with your back. Try not to slouch down. Inhale, come out of it a little bit. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, explode out, arms up. Reach up. Exhale, arms down, and place them where your jean pockets would be on your booty. If you have lower back pain, Kelly, widen your stance. We are going to do a standing back bend. So inhale, chest proud. Exhale, contain your legs. Squeeze your booties. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, trace a line back on the ceiling. Try to contain the muscles in your legs. That is going to help protect your lower back. Keep breathing. Don't feel like you have to go too far back. This one is going to bring up a lot of emotions. It's a heart opener. Let it all sink in. One more breath in. Go a little bit further if you can. And inhale, come back up. All right. Meet in mountain pose at the front of your mat. Let's find that beginner's mind again. Let's find that strong, strong mountain pose. Take one big inhale all together. Let's let it out of our mouths. Hands on hips. Bend down. Soften your knees all the way to your mat. Hands on your mat. Halfway lift. As you exhale, your right leg all the way to the back of the mat, setting up for runner's lunge. Heel is high. Found a steady balance here. Hands to your thigh first. And when you feel steady, shoot your arms back. Contain the muscles in your legs. Ground down through both feet. Keep that heel high and lifted. Gaze is kind of slightly towards the front of your mat. You want a one big line from your heel that is in the back to the top of your head. Hold in your core. Try not to slouch down through your core. One more deep breath in. And sink a little bit lower. All right, let's get down. Hands to the front, bend your back knee and spring up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold left leg back. Heel raises. When you feel stable on this side, hands to your thigh. Keep that heel raised in the back. And when you are ready, shoot your arms back. So the story behind this, like the Sanskrit story, is we are monkeys, like about to take off on a race to battle. So I loved it. It's a really cool story. So now, every time I'm in this position, I'm like, I'm a monkey, I'm gonna go for a race. So like tighten up your core, and it's like you can spring off. Kind of cheesy, but cool. All right, one more breath in, and sink. Arms back down to the front, bend your back knee, spring up to the front. Halfway lift, and fold. Again, your right leg back, but this time, make that right leg parallel-ish to the back of your mat. We're setting up for warrior two. Hands inside your left leg, both of them. And as you come up, windmill your arms open out to warrior two. Think about mountain pose here again. So, shoulders above waist. So let's really quick, put your hands on your hips and make sure you are in line. So a lot of people tip forward or back. We want to keep that, our center line. Does that make sense? Ground down through both feet, arms strong. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Bubble my throat. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper, straight down. Because sometimes when you sink deeper, you're going to pull over. So let's try that again. Inhale a little bit out. Exhale, sink down into the pose. Inhale, flip your palms up, thumbs up. Exhale, front arm down, right arm up. Bent knee triangle. So now this is a twist at your waist. You don't need to go down to the ground. Think you're stretching up high to the sky, twisting your ribs over. Containment in the legs, squeeze your glutes. Shaking is totally cool, totally normal. One more inhale, and exhale back to warrior two. You got it, stay in warrior two. Strong. Inhale, sink a little bit deeper. Cartwheel your hands down to the front, turn your back knee forward, spring it up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your left foot down. This time, left leg is parallel-ish to the back of your mat. Arms inside that right leg. Windmill open on the other side, warrior two. So same thing. Think about that mountain pose. Hips, shoulders above hips. I mean, I like to just feel my body. Like I have to like touch myself to be able to, if I'm in the right position. I hated that I just said touch myself, but let's move past that. I have fun, right? Okay, inhale, grow a tall spine. Exhale, sink down into the pose. Inhale, flip your arms open, thumbs up. Front arm down, left arm up. Twisting at the waist. You can look up at your top hand, straight, down, you decide. This is your practice, no one else's. Twisting at your waist, tightening those bums. One more inhale, exhale, twist a little bit further, and come back up to warrior two. Keep it, you can do it. Inhale, exhale, sink a little bit further, and then out of it, cartwheel down. Bring your back foot up to the front of the mat. All right, let's stay down here with those hamstrings. Widen your feet a little bit, so it's about 2 fists in the middle. Bend your knees so your belly can hang comfortably on those knees. You have a couple options here. You can grab your toes with your peace fingers, or you can place your hands underneath your feet, so your toes are like at the crease of your wrists. Drop your head. It doesn't matter how big of the bend is in your knee. Feel it through your hamstrings. Hang your head heavy. Breathe. All right, slowly start to come out. Halfway lift, hands on your hips, and exhale all the way up. Take a little stroll to the back of your mat. We are going to set up for toppling tree. Hands lift up, inhale all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, heart center. Take a big step with your left leg. Toes to the mat in the back. Get stable. You can either leave your hands here, or if you feel more comfortable, grab your hips. If you're having issues balancing, hips are easier. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, kick back and tip your body forward, maintaining mountain pose. So if you want to look at me, if you can't get high, you can still be in mountain pose here. Shoulders above waist. If you can go further, you can still be in mountain pose at a T shape. Tighten that left glute. Slight bend in your standing leg, ground down through the ground. Feel free to extend your arms back, prayer, bring them to the front. You got this. Inhale, exhale, shine your heart. And let's bring it all back down. Knee forward if you want, and back down. Do you guys want to come in here?
Not really.
Okay, cool. All right.
Come out here.
Other side. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Either keep them here or place them on your hips. Take a big step with your right leg. Toes point to the back. Get stable here. You can stay here. This is a completely great toppling tree. If you want, tip down your front body and your back leg goes high. Squeeze that right glute. Small bend in your standing leg, and think about mountain pose. Shoulders above hips. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick a little bit further. And let's bring it through, knee up, and set it back down. All right, let's take a deep breath in together. And let it out through your mouth. Setting up for dancer's pose. Inhale your arms to the sky, palms face forward. Right arm down by your side like you're holding a tray. Only using your hamstrings and your muscles in your leg kick your right foot back to your bum. When it's there, if you have the space, reach back on the inside of your right ankle and grab a hold. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. As you exhale, kick back with that right leg. Arm is high and proud. A long line through your front arm to the back of your heel. Slight bend in that standing leg. Tighten your glutes. That will help with balance. Gaze soft. Smile. Take a little bit further. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Hands down by your side. Let's shrug our shoulders. Inhale. Shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, bring them back down. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Palms face forward. Left, down by your side like you're holding a tray. Using only your muscles and your hamstrings. Kick up your left foot to your bum. Grab that ankle if you can. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to kick. Think about mountain pose still. Shoulders above waist. Ground down through the standing leg. Breathe and smile. A lot of people don't breathe in this pose. 3, 2, 1, and let it all out. All right, we're gonna meet tree one more time. We're gonna do a little bit more expression this time. So hands on your hips, ground down for your left leg, right knee turns out to the right. This time if you want, you can pick up your leg and place it wherever you feel comfortable. Or do half lotus, wherever you feel stable. When you feel stable and your hands want to move and you want to grow that tree, do it. Inhale, strong, lengthen your spine, and exhale, grow. Trees move, so if you sway, it's okay. If you fall, get right back in. Squeeze that left glute and try not to sag into that hip. Pull it up. It's going to help with balance. It's going to help keep those hips in line. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, shine that heart. Hands back together in heart center. Knee forward, feet to touch. Shake out that left foot. Opposite side, hands on your hips. Left leg out, left knee out. Again, you can bring it up to wherever you want, where you feel comfortable, half lotus, whatever you want. When you feel stable, hands to heart center, and go for it. Try not to sink down to that right hip. So if you're sinking, pull it together. Think about mountain pose here. Your hips are stable. Your shoulders are above your hips. If you're having problems with balance, just gaze at one point in front of you. Hands back to center, foot forward, feet to touch. Let's meet in mountain pose. All right, we get to have a mid-class shavasana. Down on your backs, on your mat. Close your eyes. Soak into that standing series. Give all your muscles a break. Ooh, on that nice wet mat. Nice. Close your eyes. Go back to our attention. And think about, okay, It's my Shavasana. What do I do here? Beginner's mind. I'm just here. Take a break. All right, start to wiggle your toes and feet, waking up the body. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Your right leg, right knee comes up towards your body. And place it down on your mat. Left leg goes up to the sky. Point your left feet, toes to the left. And then bend your knee and place your ankle on your right knee. Thread the needle here. So you've created a space between your legs. Your left arm will go through that space to grab behind your right thigh, or your shin. Try to keep your hips on the ground, so those sits bones on the ground, the sternum, and there's like a triangle back there. Try to feel it on the ground. You can stay here perfectly fine. If you want to stretch, bring it in. Use your hands to pull your legs closer to your body. Keep that flexed foot in the left leg to help stabilize the knee joint. Shoulders stay on the mat. Feel it in your left hip. All right, back down, switching it out. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. Turn your right toes to the right. Bend your knee. Place it on your knee. Thread your needle. Right arm goes through the hole. And tug a little bit. Don't tug 100%. Just tug to where you feel comfortable. A little bit of tension, but where you can breathe and feel the ease. Make sure that right foot is flexed. All right, back down. We're going to do a little bit of core work. Feet on the mat. Hands on your thighs. Bring your calves parallel to the mat. They don't need to be parallel. You can dangle them. You can do whatever you want, wherever you feel comfortable. What we're going to be doing is pressing your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs to lighten up your abs. So you are going to maintain that pressure on the ground with that sternum on the ground. So there might be a little slight curve in the lower spine. So start. Press, hands to thighs, thighs to hands, about 30%. We're going to work our way up. Breathe. Bring it up to about 40. Navel to the back of your spine. 50, keep pushing, shaking's good. Breathe, how about 75, push. We got it, feel it in the lower abdominals. 5, keep pushing, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it all out. Balloon your belly. Exhale. Let's do one more of those, but place your hands in a different spot. Doesn't matter where. So you can have them up to your knees, by your thighs. You're going to feel it different in your abdominals. All right, and let's go. Push your thighs to your hands and your hands to your thighs. Feel it in your abs. Let's start at a 30 and then work your way up. I'll let you guys do it. Keep breathing. Sternum on the ground. Do it. Shaking's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Let it all out. All right, set enough for bridge pose. Keep your feet on the ground. If you can reach back and see if you can touch your, what are these called, ankles? Yeah, ankles. All right, keep your hands down, or you can tuck your shoulder blades under and clasp your hands underneath your booty. Inhale, lift up your hips. Exhale, tighten your bum, tighten your thighs. Pretend there's a block in between your legs that you're squeezing. Squeeze it up to the ceiling, your booty. Breathe. Ground your feet down to the ground. Get those glutes tight. And let it go. Slow back down to the mat. So take a big inhale together. You can extend your legs really quick. And let it out of your mouth. All right, roll over on your right side, all the way over on your belly in a cobra position. So hands by your shoulders, elbows back. Tops of your feet push firmly down on your mat. Kind of like you're kissing your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Use your back muscles. Try not to put a lot of pressure in those palms. If you want, bring them up. And release. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Again, it's kind of like a rocking motion. As you inhale, you kind of back out. And exhale, pull it up. As you're up, take your arms to the back of your mat. Lift them up. And then lift your legs, full locust. So your front body's up, your back body's up. Using those back core muscles. 3, 2, 1, and let it all go down. Left ear on the mat. Breathing through that back body. Switch it out, other ear. It's kind of weird to breathe through your back body, but the back, like between your shoulder blades, pretend you're breathing there. And let it out. Okay, pad back to center. You can stick with either one of those, so baby cobra or a full lotus. Or if you want, kick your heels up for bow pose. Grab the outsides of your ankles. Flex your feet. Inhale. And as you exhale, kick your feet back into your hands. Kicking back to the back of the room. Try not to puff up your belly. Try to be stable on your hip bones, on your pelvic bones. 3, 2, 1. Let it all hang out. Back down. Take a breath. Let's crawl back to child's pose. You can either do a wide-legged or knees together. Stretch out that back. Being in this pose reminded me of the intention. Beginner's mind. We're all good at yoga. We're all good at things. Let's just strip that and start fresh. Take a breath here. All right, let's come to tabletop position. Curl your toes under. Hips back, meeting in downward facing dog. You can walk out those heels, shake your head, sway side to side. We're going to be setting up for the flows. So I'm going to go through a couple variations for you. So as you inhale, come to plank position. Exhale, drop your knees, arms, elbows close to your sides, all the way down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. We were just there. Exhale, tabletop position, up, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. And out. So here's the second variation. Inhale to plank position. Exhale, drop your knees. This time, bending your elbows only 4 inches down. Exhale, shine your heart up, up dog, back down to downward facing dog. So stick with either one of those flows or go to this next one. This is full chaturanga. Inhale, plank position. Exhale, 4 inches down. Inhale, up dog. Shine your heart. Exhale, walk it back. Bring it back. Downward facing dog. We're going to go through 3 more flows. You pick the one you want to do. I'm just going to cue the breath. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it on back home. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more. If your body needs a break, take it. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Slow as you can. Back down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your heels high. Exhale, knees to the mat. Meet in child's pose or do some cat-cows, whatever you need right now in your body to stretch out those flows. Sometimes it feels good to take your arms back to give your shoulders a break after those downward dogs. All right, inhale, come up to seated. And we're gonna walk up to the top of our mats. Your right knees on the right corner, left corner, wide stance. Scoop up your hips and place them down in between your ankles or your feet or whatever these things are called. We're gonna do sleeping hero. The stretch you want is the front thighs. So if you can go all the way back, that's cool. If you can come here, when you start to feel that strong stretch, just stop. We're not in a hot room, so it's harder to get all the way back down. So lift your hips up. Exhale, settle them back down. Start walking back. Only go to where you feel a stretch in your thighs. If you can feel it in your low back, I would get out of it a little bit. And breathe. Stretch out those thighs. All right. Hands to ankles, elbows on mat without twisting back up to your knees. So always when we do a back bend like that, we want to do a counter pose. So hands on the mat, back to downward dog. It feels good right after that. Walk your dog. Let's all take a big inhale through your nose and exhale. Inhale, raise those heels. Exhale, knees to the mat. Standing up on your knees. Walk it out a little bit on your knees. We're gonna be doing camel pose. So again, hands on your booty, like you're sliding them into your jean pockets. You can either tuck your toes or leave them flat on the mat. Inhale, shoulders back and down. Exhale, ground down through your knees. Inhale, look up at the ceiling. Tighten your bum. Exhale, trace a line back. Hips forward. Shine your heart. Emotions will come up. If you have space, grab your ankles. Today. Deep breathing. All right, come back down, come back up. Booty on your ankles. All right. Hands down to the mat, feet back up in downward facing dog. Right leg up. Pigeon pose is next. Bring your right knee through to your right hand. Your left leg is straight behind you. Set this up with a solid foundation before you go further. So your hips are even. If you have something that you can roll up and stick underneath that hip, you want to have a good solid foundation under you. You can stay up right here the whole time if you want, if this feels good. If not, hands in front of you, but I want you to pause here for a minute and as slow as you can with that length in your spine, walk yourself down with intention down to your mat. Feel that stretch in your right hip. And breathe. Oh, it feels so good. I don't want to get out, but hands on your mat, slowly tuck those left toes under. Bring your right leg back. If you want to stretch that hip out, bring it over, three-legged dog. Flip your dog if you want. And come back over. Downward facing dog, other side. Left leg in the air. Bring it through left knee to left wrist. Put left leg straight back. Set up your foundation for this side. This side could be completely different. Just notice where you are in your body. And when you feel stable, again, let's go slow. Walk your hands out. Think about mountain position still. And relax into it. Feel that stretch in your left hip. Breathe through it. If you feel pain in your knee, bring your left ankle closer to your body. It doesn't need to look like anything. Just think about what your body feels like. Every pose is different. All right, back up, hands on your mat. Tuck your right toes Let's do the same with the other side if you want. Three-legged dog, flip it over. Shine your heart up. Meet back into a downward facing dog. Last downward facing dog. Shake it out. Bend your knees. All right, inhale, heels raise. Exhale, knees down to the ground. Sit down on your mat and swing your legs in front of you. Get all that fleshy stuff out. Find the booty bones on there. Legs out. Mountain pose again. Shoulders above waist. Right leg over the top of your left leg. Right arm behind you. We're gonna go for a twist. Inhale, your left arm up. Exhale, twist over to your right. You can either hug your knee or hook your elbow. So this is funny. So there's a teacher who's like, well, you're either a hugger or a hooker. I was like, oh, maybe I'll use that cue. Well, what if you're both? Anyways, try to twist only from your waist. Think about mountain pose here. Even though you're twisting, you're keeping your head center between your shoulders and twisting with your waist. All right, let's bring it back, switch it out. Left leg over the right, left arm back. Inhale, right arm up, and twist over. Try to keep a tall spine, twisting only at your waist. Breathe, inhale, tall spine. Exhale, twist. All right, back to center. Let's meet in cobbler's pose, feet together. You can either have your hands behind your back or your hands on your feet. We're gonna start with an active forward cobbler's fold. So I like them behind my back, but you choose. So tall spine. Inhale, tall spine. As you exhale, try to keep that tall spine and only go down. So when you feel like you're starting to round your back, stop right there. To get the stretch in your inner thighs. Don't worry, we're gonna go past it. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, maybe go a little bit further. All right, let's let it all hang out. Round your spine. I like to put my arms underneath my legs for some reason. I don't know, you want to try it? You don't have to, but this kind of grounds me down. I kind of feel like a turtle. Feels good. Get that neck stretched out, your back. Breathe. All right, really slowly come back up. And find a seat where you can find a tall spine. So comfortable, either sitting on your knees or in a cross-legged seated position that you can be comfortable and tall. So I'm gonna go through some breath work. It's called Kapalabhati breathing. So I'll explain it first because it's kind of awkward. So what it's gonna look like, it's an automatic inhale and a forceful exhale. So when you're doing it, you're gonna be snapping your abdominals out. Let me show you first so you know what to do. So it's kind of like a dog panting. So when you push it out, you're automatically gonna breathe it, okay? So to start, we're gonna do just a natural inhale and a natural exhale, and then we'll start. And then if you fall out, stop. If you don't wanna do it, if you feel uncomfortable, then stop, but just try it, it's pretty cool. So it's an abdominal exercise also, and it's a detoxifying breath. All right, natural inhale in, natural breath out. Inhale, and begin. Snapping your abdomen muscles. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment to take that in. And out. All right. Lay down, final Shavasana on your mat. Body on the ground, feet spread apart, palms up, head heavy. Maybe tuck those shoulder blades in so you can find more space for your heart. No more containment anymore. Just let your muscles relax. Give them a break. Listen to the birds, airplanes. Try to concentrate on your breath. One more time, bringing it back to that beginner's mind. I feel like we see and hear so much more. I have no clue what time it is. I know my timing sucks, so I'd be really happy if this was 60 minutes. But so let's just do silence for a couple minutes. I'll check my phone. And then when I say namaste, you can hang out longer, or you can stay in this position. I just want to take this time to thank you guys all again. I really appreciate you being life with me, guiding me, encouraging me. Thank you. Truly, I am so grateful. Thank yourselves, thank your body. Maybe step off this mat. Maybe today think about that beginner's mind. Just see things a little bit differently or hear things a little bit differently. I love you all so, so much. Namaste. And I'm so proud of myself. It's exactly an hour. You did it! I was like, woo! Woo! Wow, that's so great. Yay! I mean, I think I memorized it, but I get nervous, so I keep having to look. But I think that'll change when I'm just gonna do it. It's so hard to talk it through. It's in my body. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Heather, please come.
That was amazing. And I like, well, I'm a, you know, me, I'm gonna listen to like what you're saying. Like that's I try to get so out of my mind.
Right.
Just, like get this down so crazy. Like get you in my mind.
Yeah.
So
I'm
like,
always
just
still here.
Listen, just listen. That's amazing.
I can't
You
hear.
were on point.
Yay!
Like, that
I mean, I'm just going to give all the props to them. They are just they're amazing. This training has just been so good.
I've been waiting to hear like what you're.
Yeah.
Like I've added.
Leanne, that was great.
I'm so happy I didn't cut you off.
I know, I can't believe it.
No.
It was amazing. You
Great.
were awesome.
So big difference from when I did it at the farm, huh?
Yeah, I can tell that you really know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like you can just tell that you know the poses, you know why they're there, you know what you're doing. It was awesome. You did great.
Well, thank you for being here. Here.
Yes,
I love you.
love you.
Bye.
Bye.